There was once a vast green forest filled with life and laughter. Birds sang every morning, streams whispered softly, and sunlight danced on the leaves. Among all those creatures, there was a tiny hummingbird. Her name was Mira. She was the smallest bird in the forest, with emerald feathers that shimmered like morning dew. But Mira often felt invisible. When the parrots boasted about their colors, when the eagles soared high, when the peacocks showed their beauty, Mira stayed silent. She thought, "I'm too small to make any difference." One hot summer afternoon, dark smoke began to rise at the edge of the forest. Someone's carelessness had started a fire. At first, it was just a small flame, but soon it grew into a roaring monster. Trees crackled, animals ran in fear, and the sky turned black. Mira watched from her tiny branch, her heart pounding. The fire was moving fast. It was destroying everything she loved. She looked around. Deer were running, monkeys were screaming, and even the mighty eagle flew away. Everyone was trying to save themselves, but Mira whispered, "This is my home too. I can't just watch it burn." So she flew to the nearby river. She dipped her little beak into the water, carrying just a few drops. Then she flew back, wings trembling, and dropped the water onto the flames. It hissed and vanished into steam. It didn't make a difference. The fire still roared, but Mira didn't stop. She flew again and again and again, back and forth, river to forest, forest to river, carrying just a few drops each time. Soon, a large elephant noticed her. He laughed. "Little bird, what do you think you're doing? You can't stop the fire with those tiny drops." Mira looked up, her feathers wet, eyes bright, and she said softly, "Maybe I can't put out the fire alone, but I'm doing what I can." The elephant went silent. Her words echoed in his heart. Slowly, the other animals began to move. The monkeys formed chains, carrying buckets made from leaves. The elephants used their trunks to spray water. Even the lazy bear started rolling sand over the burning roots. The whole forest came alive, every creature helping, inspired by the smallest among them. Hours passed. The flames began to fade. The forest, once filled with smoke, started to breathe again. And when the last spark died, all eyes turned to the tiny hummingbird. Mira sat on a blackened branch, tired, wings trembling, but she smiled, because deep inside she knew. She had done something that truly mattered. Days later, as the forest healed, the animals built a small pond in the center. They called it the Mirror of Courage. And every time a creature came to drink, they saw their reflection and remembered the story of the brave hummingbird. From that day, whenever someone felt too small, too weak, or too powerless, they would say, "Be like Mira. Do what you can with what you have, because sometimes it's not the size of your wings that changes the world. It's the strength of your heart. No act of courage is ever too small. Even the tiniest drop can start a wave of change."